Kamala Harris, she's on her book tour. And oh boy, people are heckling her. The pro-Palestine movement, I shouldn't even say the pro-Palestine. I should say the pro-Palestine anti-Kamala movement, because I don't think it's necessarily the same group. But the pro-Palestine anti-Kamala movement, they're at her book tour heckling her, protesting her. And I'm sure you're thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Why? What can a private citizen doing a book tour do for the Palestinian people? You wanted her to do something. You needed to vote her into office so she could. That's how it works. Hello? And you didn't. You didn't want her to win. She didn't win. Now she's a private citizen. She's not in any office. She didn't go back to being a senator. She's not running for governor. She's just a regular human being living her life, doing a book tour, and y'all are protesting her on behalf of Palestine as if she can do something about it. But the reason why folks are protesting Kamala Harris in her book tour is the same reason why folks were so mad at the 92%. The 92%, when the 92% said, we're gonna sit back and relax. We're staying out of it. We're staying home. We're staying off the streets. The same reason y'all are mad at Kamala is the same reason you're mad at the 92%. And that's because we have decided to stop being your mules. We are no longer going to be doing work on your behalf. We are no longer putting our lives and our bodies on the line to protect y'all. We are no longer being your saviors. Y'all have this weird magical Negro mammy idea about Black women, that our job is to serve y'all. And when we're not serving y'all, then we are messing up, and that we deserve to be protested and yelled at and doxxed and harassed because we are not serving y'all. We're not bending over backwards and letting y'all disrespect us, mistreat us, violate us, and then we still show up and do the right thing. We're not going high when y'all go low. That's the difference. And Kamala Harris, she said, oh, y'all didn't want to elect me? I was ready to do the work. She said, y'all don't want to elect me? Great, fine, I'm going to go on vacation. And the world erupted. All of the haters erupted. How can she be on vacation? How dare she go on vacation? What? Palestine, Gaza, what's going on here? How dare she go on vacation? Why wouldn't she go on vacation? What did you want her to do? What exactly is Kamala Harris supposed to do? What is she supposed to do? Walk to Palestine and start a protest by herself? She had an opportunity to be in a position to do something, and y'all denied her that because she was too fucking Black for y'all, and she was too much of a woman for y'all. And y'all refused to acknowledge that. So you still, and you're hiding your racism and your misogyny and your misogynoir behind some faux, fake, phony Palestinian protest. Why are y'all protesting her at book signing events and not Donald Trump, the actual motherfucker in office with the actual power, who's talking about making Gaza a parking lot? Why are y'all not heckling him there? What the hell? Where are you at these MAGA events? But instead, you're going to the Black woman because your mammy isn't working the way you think she should, so you're gonna harass her until she shows up. The same way that you tried to harass Black women into showing up for y'all when you've never showed up for us once. Not in the history of this whole entire country. Y'all have never showed up for Black women once. Not fucking once. But you expect us to show up for you every freaking time. And that's exactly why y'all have the nerve to be showing up at a place that has no practical value when it comes to actual tangible change. Why are you at a book signing, a book tour, protesting for Palestine? Why aren't you on fucking Pennsylvania Avenue doing that shit? Why aren't you at your state house doing that? Why, instead of being in the audience, sitting here harassing Kamala, why aren't you on the flotilla going to bring aid to Gaza? No, you're gonna take your energy and instead of using that energy to actually enact change, you're gonna use that energy to whine and complain that your mammy's not taking care of you anymore the way you want to. That's what you're gonna do with that energy. How is protesting her book tour helping Palestinians? Quick, fast, tell me now. Meanwhile, Trump is out here not just destroying Palestine, but destroying the country too. And y'all are at her events. See, that was the plan that you guys refused to get on board with. The plan was to get her in office so we could protest her. That was the plan. She was easier to protest against than him. So we made a calculated decision and chose to go with her because not only would she be easier for us to protest against, but she wasn't going to turn around and destroy the country as well, which would make protesting even harder. How am I going to protest from Alligator Alcatraz? Anybody? Raise your hand quick. Somebody. Sir in the back? Up. How am I gonna protest when I have no Medicaid, I have my SNAP benefits have been cut, now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna eat and feed my kids? How am I gonna protest? How am I gonna protest when the economy is going to shit? When literally the administration is sitting here literally crashing the economy before our eyes intentionally so that they can enrich themselves. And somehow you thought that we were going to be able to fight against Palestine simultaneously while the boot is even harder on our neck. Y'all want to protest her, you should have put her in office. Hello? If you want to you should have put her in office. You didn't want her to get elected, she didn't get elected, and you still harassing her. But like I said, you know, it's the same energy for the 92%. You know, y'all told black women, after black women said, oh, you guys wanted to fucking throw us under the bus? You didn't care about our well-being? Well, guess what? We're gonna pull back and we're gonna stop sitting here putting ourselves on the line for other people's causes when those people don't give a damn about us. And what was your reaction? Well, then take the watermelons out of your bio. Then stop talking about it. And we did. And guess what y'all did? Y'all started doxing black women. Y'all started your accountability archives against black women. Because in your warped white supremacy, patriarchal mind, black women, our only purpose is to serve y'all and to take care of y'all and to be the front lines for all of your causes while y'all spit on our causes like it's nothing. Y'all didn't bat an eye when Joanne Reed got canceled, but Jimmy Kimmel, y'all were there in a heartbeat.